Award-winning actor Bryan Cranston is known for his range, both on stage and on screen. He won 6 Emmy Awards for the hit series Breaking Bad, where he played the iconic role of Walter White. Last year, he earned his 2nd Tony Award for his role in the Broadway smash Network. Now, Cranston is back on screen for a new limited drama series called Your Honor. It airs on Showtime, a division of Viacom CBS. He plays respected New Orleans judge Michael Desiato, who defies the law to protect his son after a hit and run.
I drove away. Adam, you drove away before the EMTs arrived.
I tried to help him, but I couldn't get him to breathe.
You called 911?
I tried to, but...
What do you mean tried to?
Dad,
Adam,
please.
Is it yes or no?
Help me, please, Dad. I couldn't breathe.
Okay. I got you, buddy. I got you.
This is a gripping show, and Bryan Cranston is incredible again. You like intense shows, Bryan Cranston. This is really intense.
It is. I guess I'm just attracted to very damaged characters, and he is one for sure.
Yeah, this show basically asks, this is every parent's nightmare. You are a judge, your son hits someone in a car accident. It turns out to be the son of the biggest mafia kingpin in the city, and you basically, your lives are now at stake, aren't they?
Well, I don't know that it's every parent's nightmare if you're a judge. But, yeah, anything that threatens the life of your child, an animal instinct just kicks off, and you would do anything in your capability to protect him. And that's the premise of Your Honor. And it's gripping, it's exciting. It'll take you on a ride for sure, and the ending of the series is going to be very, very shocking.
It's very hard to go to bed after you watch one of these episodes because you're so concerned for everybody.
I don't know, Bryan. Listen, I was just going to watch one episode because I knew you were coming. They had sent us 4. I watched 1, 2, 3 back to back because I wanted to know what was going to happen. And then last night I watched episode number 4. You are so good in it, Bryan. So good. And it just shows how.
Thank you, Gail.
Oh, I mean it. It just shows, though, Bryan, how one decision leads to another decision, leads to another decision. I was actually in pain watching it because it affects so many people in the movie. So I'm wondering, you play this judge, and in preparation for it, you went to court to study other judges. What were you looking for, and what did you learn? And how difficult was it for you to walk in with your Bryan Cranston face?
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing about actors doing research, is that you don't actually know exactly what you're looking for. But you're just like a dry sponge. You just want to take everything in and trust that it'll sort through itself, and like a funnel, and out comes a sense of what you're going to do with any particular character. It's a big trust exercise. So I did. I watched a variety of different trials in New Orleans, and I was able to come away with a sense of how I'd want to play this particular judge.
Yeah, it's funny. One of the writers here, when we were introducing you earlier, said, breaking the bench. Isn't that good? I like that. Breaking the bench. You get to play on Breaking Bad. I thought that was really good. I think you like playing, or do you? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if that kind of writing is going to win an Emmy, but it certainly is.
I thought it was very clever, Bryan Cranston. Do you like playing characters under pressure? Do you like that, or is it just all good acting for you?
No, I do. I first respond to the story. If it resonates with me, if it's touching, if it's curious intellectually, if it's socially important, anything like that gets me interested in the story. And I put it aside and I go on to other things. And it's a trigger for me if I pull that back and I go, boy, that story is staying with me. It's usually a good sign that I should get connected with it even further.
Bryan, production on Your Honor actually got shut down, as virtually all production did when COVID hit. And I know you and your wife both got COVID and had some lingering symptoms, didn't you?
Well, yeah, we were very lucky, as it turns out. We got it early in March and had a few days of achiness and about a week of extreme lethargy. Couldn't sleep enough. And then the residual effect was that we lost our sense of taste and smell. Of course, I joke that my wife lost her sense of taste when she married me, but that was 31 years ago. But to this day, I still have I've lost about 25% of my sense of taste and smell.
Whoa.
It's weird, but...
You know, Bryan, listen, I've been smitten with you for a long time, since Malcolm in the Middle. I've told you that many, many times. We used to watch that. I loved you in that. And then I read that you guys recently had a Malcolm in the Middle reunion earlier on Zoom. I'm so sorry I missed. I'd love to see that. Do you ever consider an actual scripted reunion with the cast? What was it like to get back with them? And look at you, Bryan. I don't know if you can see the tape, but look at you with Malcolm in the Middle. You played the hapless dad. Yeah.
No, I have this. I have a lovely background here that I could actually do the weather for you if you want.
You're equipped for it based on your training in, what was it, network? Yeah.
What was it like to be back with them? And would you consider doing something?
I would absolutely do something. It had been 20 years this year that we premiered. Yeah. And so it's bittersweet. You see these faces of people you haven't seen in 14, 15 years, and you remember, you immediately go back. It's like going to your high school or college reunion, and you see the face, and it immediately takes you back to that moment, and it's sweet and a little melancholy as well.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. This thing is so good, Bryan. I can't wait to see how it ends.
Bryan Cranston, thank you. Your Honor premieres this Sunday on Showtime. Hold on, it's a heck of a ride.
Yes.